Oh. Okay. Another video a day after I make the previous one. This one's not about bone wall files. I haven't posted that video yet. I'm actually making this before I post that. Usually I post videos the day I make them. But I don't know. I didn't get around to posting that one yet. I'll do it later today. I might post both these videos today. Who knows? But I'm probably gonna get mad at this video. I'm probably gonna go on a lot of rants. Not like I already don't go on a lot of rants, but like I am not gonna be I don't know. Probably gonna have to like think in my head like what I want to say and what I don't want to say, because I have a lot of things to say, but I don't know which ones to say and which ones are irrelevant and are just tangents. America, 250 years. Yippee, yippee. Hip, hip. Love this country. I love it. I love this stupid ass country. I love this country. It's so good. I love the people in this country. I love them so much. I love them so much. I love all the pioneers in this country. I love all of them. I love this country. I don't know how people say that anymore. I don't know how people love this country anymore. It's not cool to love this country. It's not alternative to love this country. It's frankly kind of foolish to love this country. And what I mean by this country, you might be a little confused. I don't mean the people, because the people aren't the country. The country is imaginary lines on a map that is held in place by a piece of paper with someone's name on it. Maybe several pieces of paper with someone's name on it. And is also held in place by the mafia. The government is basically just a big mafia. Let's be real. And that is a lot of big accusations in the first 3-4 minutes. So I will have to elaborate, I suppose. This country is, in fact, every country is basically just like a lie. Like this land is ours, and what are you gonna do about it? I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna hire cops and ICE and an army to make it feel like this actually means anything. America doesn't mean anything. It's just a bunch of fuckers who are like, unconquered land. Move aside, Native Americans. This land is ours now. What? You guys don't have a country? Ugh. You guys just didn't make up a fucking... You didn't just make up an identity with fake slogans that are never... With fake promises and fake slogans? And the dumbass flag and the hype moments in Aura? What, you didn't do that? We might just have to take you over. We just... Oh, and us, the humble Americans, are going to fight for our independence from Britain, even though we are the British, colonizing other people's lands. They don't matter. They don't matter. They're not fighting from independence. We are. We're fighting from independence from Britain. Because they keep taxing us. They keep taxing us unfairly. You know, we are like killing and like scamming a bunch of Native Americans, but like, who cares? They're not white and British, so who cares? That is the story of how America was founded. Well, not the whole story. There's a little bit more of like, there's a little bit more Native American bloodshed in there, but yeah, that is pretty much the story. That is pretty much the story. So I wonder, why do we care? Why do we care about this stupid country? This fucking nothing. This plot of land someone just decided was theirs. We pushed you all out. This is ours now. It's the United States of America. Oh. We are all about freedom. All about freedom. Freedom. Slaves? They don't get freedom. Native Americans? They don't get freedom. Women? They don't get freedom. Immigrants? They don't get freedom. Queer people? Freedom? You kidding me? You think I missed your tomfoolery? You think that's what this is about? You think that's what this is about? No! No! This shit was never the land of the fucking free. Even if you look at the fucking white British people that ran fucking America. And the ones that were able to actually use the freedoms that they were given. That doesn't even work. That doesn't work. What? Oh yes, we have the Second Amendment, so people can have guns, so they can fight back against a tyrannical government. Oh, but no, they can't, because if they shoot someone that the government might not like them shooting, then they go to jail. Unless it's someone in the government, then it doesn't matter. If it's a police officer shooting some guy, who cares? If they're police officers, clearly they're in that role because they're moral. The army? They're shooting people? Who cares? Who cares? It's the army. They do that. That's what they're supposed to do. Oh, the First Amendment? Free speech? We have free speech? Not during wartime, we don't. They just take it away. We're renting free speech until they decide we don't have it. They could bend the rules this whole time. And they have, and they will. So were there rules to begin with? Are there rules if they're not following them? The rules are for us to follow. As they can do whatever they want. Again, they're the mafia. Again. Like, what's the difference? ICE, the police, the army, they're just cronies. Just freaking cronies. we all act like these people are noble in any way. We all act like, oh, the veterans. Veterans Day. Oh, I love the veterans. Go to school, take ROTC or whatever it's called. Prepare to be in the fucking army. How noble. Fight for our country. Oh, what do you mean, our people? No. What do you think you're doing? America, we're untouchable. We just kill people in other countries because we like it. We just want to do that. I'm out of frame. Hopefully you can't see much outside. I don't want to get doxxed. Oh, there's much to dogs. There's just like a pond. There's just like one tree outside. So yeah. Yeah, I don't understand. What do you see in this? What do you see in this country? And every time I ask that, everyone goes, oh, the people. The people are just born here out of sheer luck, happenstance. I don't know. Why should I care? The only reason I was born here and not like, I don't know, some other fucking place. It's just luck. Why do I care? I didn't ask to be here. Now I am. The people in this country are no different from people in any other country, or would be no different. If it wasn't for stuff I'll probably talk about later. So yeah, and then you're gonna say, what about Abraham Lincoln? What about MLK? First of all, Abraham Lincoln, pretty sure he wasn't a good guy. He did stop slavery. Big quotes. Big quotes. He didn't actually do that. He just made it so, oh, if you're incarcerated, you can be used for slavery. So, makes you wonder why black people have insanely, it makes you wonder why they're incarcerated a lot more often than white people, and for false charges too. Makes you wonder a bit. Maybe this wonderful country can't live a little bit without slavery. Also makes you wonder why they love AI so much. They don't have to pay it. And it doesn't live. And MLK, what makes him American at all? What makes him American at all? That's an insult to him. He spent his entire life trying to fight America to give him his rights that he should have had forever. But he didn't. Because that's just how the American way goes. But like, yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand what you think. All these acts of bravery by these guys in the military. Oh, things in World War II. Oh, all these acts of kindness. the civil rights movement. It's all the perseverance of America to make America free. You know, because that promise, they didn't make true to that promise. They never did. They don't now. They never made true to that promise. Everyone else has to try to fight for freedom, while America, like a stupid bastard, is like, no, we don't want to do that. No, I don't want to give you rights. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That might hurt my bottom line. And I genuinely want someone to tell me what good America does. I don't want someone to tell me. I genuinely want someone to tell me. I genuinely want someone to tell me. Advancements in medicine? Maybe. Technically, anyone could have done that. It doesn't have to be America. I don't even thinking of countries as if they have accomplishments, or they're like a person, or they are anything at all. America is just an idea. There's a bunch of ideas that we believe, that we're made to believe. Of course, the border lines. The borders. Of course, on the borders. The borders that don't exist. The imaginary lines on a map. Literally, what even constitutes the border? I don't understand. Just they said so? That's it? That's it? What makes this tangible? What makes this tangible? What makes money tangible? This piece of bullshit? It's a piece of paper. This has no worth at all. It's a piece of fucking paper. That's not worth anything. But you shit on it, you can't draw on it. You can't do anything. It's just worth that much. This is worth $20. $20. What are dollars? Replacement for gold? That's not gold, that's paper. It's just gold. Well, it used to be. It was until Nixon, I think. Well, now it's just nothing. It's just paper with value. Why do we care? Why do we give a shit? If everyone in this country just decided, hey, this is bullshit, why do I care? And stopped attributing value to any of this, then we'd have just a bunch of fucking junk pieces of paper around, wondering what the fuck were we doing with all this. The idea of America you have in your head, freedom. I can't even think of anything else. It's just freedom. They keep just saying freedom over and over. Well, it's freedom. We're free. That's the American way. Everything's fair and free, and it's America. It's freedom. It's all a slogan. It's all salad dressing. Is that the term? I feel like that's not the term. It's all set dressing. That's the term. It's all just hype moments and aura. Everyone's so attached to their hype moments and aura. So I can't believe that there are still people, mostly, well, obviously this goes for Republicans, but I'm not even talking about you right now. I'm not even talking about you right now. I'm talking about Democrats. I'm neither. Let's get that out of the way. Democrats are always like, oh, you can't detain U.S. citizens. That's against the Constitution. I don't care. I don't care if it's against the Constitution. I don't care that they're U.S. citizens. You shouldn't be detaining anyone at all. I don't understand. I don't understand. The Constitution, the laws, it's just a bunch of bullshit made up by the fucking government mafia to try to, like, give us the illusion that we have rights, rights that can be taken away at any moment, because they can. They are, right now. Probably as I speak. I'm probably gonna close out this video and then look at the news and then notice that all my rights are gone and all your rights are gone. Wouldn't that be fun? You like how that has always been a possibility? Do you enjoy that fact? Do you feel comfortable living with that fact? Thought so. Oh, without the Constitution and the laws and the Bible, what will tell us what morals are? What will give us our moral compass? Because God forbid you think about that yourself. Think about your own moral compass. What's right and wrong. Even if it's bad, at least you thought about it yourself instead of letting some fucking piece of bullshit that someone else made up to be your fucking conscience. You as a moral person is an audiobook for the Constitution, for the Bill of Rights. I don't care. I don't care what the laws say. If the law and I say the same thing about morals, then that's a coincidence. I'm not basing my shit off any stupid fucking law in any piece of literature, in any book ever, because that's stupid and bullshit, and that means I lose my own autonomy. I think that's how you pronounce that. None of this is real. Everything is just theoretical. Everything is just a belief. Everything crumbles as soon as you think about it for more than 2 seconds. Look at it. A piece of paper. Why is it worth anything? What, are you just gonna say, because? You gonna give me some bullshit answer? I genuinely can't think of an answer that you can give me that could possibly change my mind on that. On any of this, actually. I'm not the big historical whiz, but I can use my fucking brain. one of these books up here, I have a lot of books up here. What's making them not worth $1 billion? That has a lot of paper in it. This is paper. This one's just printed like this. It was printed like this. To tell you that this piece of fucking paper is worth something. How are we okay with this? How do we think any of this is good enough? How do we think this is the best option? That mediocre and dreadful is just normal? Is the best thing we got? It's not. It never has been. The government always loves to try and tell you that it is, but it is not. Obviously, it's not. The world is not that ridiculously plain that the only solution is one of dread and pain. That is ridiculous and stupid. Now you might be asking, how do we get out of this? How do we escape the American mafia? How do we escape it? Not by voting it out, that's for sure. I don't know what delusion people are in, thinking that voting in a Zoran Mamdani in every state is gonna save us from this fucking... It's gonna save us from this damn nightmare. It's gonna keep us locked in the same cage. Now it's clean. Now it's nice and pristine. Now we have a little bit more rights that may or may not be taken away. Now we can just wait a little bit longer until the beast of bigotry comes back and we have Nazi Germany again, like we do now. You want that? You want this cycle to keep going? You just want that? Want to be fooled by democratic socialists? Sure, pal. It's democratic socialist, social democracy. That's what we live in. We live in a social democracy. Why are we so dense and stupid? Why are so many people so dense and stupid? They can't let go of this idea that this system can be exploited and worked around. We should not be going into any of this with that mentality. We should not be keeping any of this around. Maybe in a hypothetical, we keep it around for like a little bit and then climb our way up that ladder until we can get rid of it. Get rid of police, get rid of money, get rid of power structures, get rid of the government. Till we can get rid of all that. Because I'll be real, power structures, the government, ruling class, what's it all for? What's it all really for? Everyone says, oh, humans are just so crazy and so irrational that they need someone to govern them. That someone being another human. Maybe multiple other people. Apparently those guys are just way more competent than all of us. Surely, that's why they're in power. They're more competent. You don't even need to tell me that's not true. You should be obvious. Should be 1 plus fucking 1. I don't understand. This is 1 plus fucking 1. Give me that. And you might be like, well, this is the mafia. You're throwing out a lot of strong words. You're throwing out a lot of strong words. Be a little nicer to the huge imperialist power that controls the entire world. Be a little nicer. Have some leeway. And to hear yourself. It is pretty much the mafia. You know how we don't really, like, we're watching a mafia movie, or movie where there's like a gang or something. It's like a group of goobers that are like, oh boss, there's some guys on our territory, and then like we don't take that seriously. Oh, the territory, they don't have a piece of paper with their name on it telling everyone that, well, they own that property. They don't have a bunch of legal mumbo jumbo made up by the government to tell everyone that they have ownership over the patch of fucking dirt and whatever lies on top of it. And they can do whatever they want with it, no matter who gets hurt. Like the paper means anything. Like the fucking legal shit means anything. Who cares? Who cares? Who genuinely cares? Who genuinely cares? Who cares? Who genuinely cares? It's all nothing. They don't own any of this because you can't own a patch of fucking dirt. It's dirt. It's the ground. Who cares? It's all just so they can control everyone and everything. Because they're greedy and power hungry, and that's what it's always been from this country's fucking conception. From pretty much every country's conception. With the exception of like ones that break off from other countries. And yes, I understand. In a world of countries, you kind of have to be a country. Because if you're not a country, you're gonna get swallowed up and eaten. Like what a certain country did. I don't know if I could name it right now. America? Yeah, that's what they did. I don't know if this is American propaganda or if it's true, but I'm pretty sure the Native Americans did not have, or at least to what the Europeans thought, didn't have a country. So they just kind of took it. Even if they did, they would probably still take it. Because they're not white. They're not white and European. They're not freaking pasty crackers. Am I gonna get demonetized for that? I'm not monetized. I don't care. I'm not. The only fear I get is that it's gonna get taken down, or I'm gonna be reported or something. Like something gonna slip. Like, I eat babies, and then everyone's gonna be like, and then the freaking, I don't know. Oh wait, no. The CIA and FBI are not gonna go after me if I say I eat babies. Yeah. They actually love people that eat babies. If you know, like Donald Trump. He eats babies. Yeah, he does that. Like Jeffrey Epstein. They love Jeffrey Epstein. Like, everyone in those files. Can't believe people read the files and then just forget and then pretend the system works. As if the system is not what enables all of these fucking inhuman creatures to keep doing what they do. I don't understand the veil of morality that everyone in this country decides to take. Well, not everyone, but a good chunk. Like with Democrats, they're like, it's the Constitution. So blah, blah, blah. Oh, we can't have political violence. Oh, that's unfair. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. We shouldn't fight back. There's nothing to fight back against. There is nothing to fight back against. Why would I fight back? Why fight back at all? Why? You're not supposed to kill police officers. You're not supposed to fight back against the government. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to do that. That's mean. That's mean and unfair. It promotes violence, because violence is always bad in every circumstance. And I know I sound like a psycho when I say, oh, violence isn't always bad. Because, I'll be real, sometimes some people just need to go. Because these people would hear about fucking Hitler, like, Hitler, you know what happened to him. You know why he's dead. People will hear that and go like, oh, fucking centrists and Democrats are gonna like hear it and go like, and wake up from their fucking political slumber to go like, oh, we didn't always get along, but no one deserves that fate. Oh. Yes, he may have killed hundreds of thousands, if not millions. I don't know how much he killed. Obviously, it was a fuck ton. I'm like, but he doesn't deserve to die. Oh, did I cry this much every time I heard about the Jews being gassed? No. Only when he dies. Only then. The amount of fuckers that I follow on Instagram that crawled out of their fucking, like, their fucking rock that they live under. Their apolitical rock. That was like, oh, gun violence is bad. The children in the school shouldn't have been shot. The innocent children in the school shouldn't have been shot. And the Nazi fucking guy who owns an entire company and goes to colleges to spew the most hateful shit that does have consequences, by the way. Did you know that? Did you know hate speech has consequences? Did you know that? Did you know people die because people spread shit like that? Did you know that? Did you know that? Do you know I have to live in fear every fucking day because there's probably some lunatic who listens to fucking Charlie Kirk every damn day and thinks it's okay to just shoot minorities because they're minorities. Oh, but him getting shot is just as bad as the innocent children in school that didn't do anything. They had a whole fucking life ahead of them. You have to fucking listen to yourself. God damn. And then they say this once, and then move on. They never talk about it again because they don't care. It's the new hot button topic. As soon as some controversial figure, so controversial, and it's just a fucking warmonger. It's a fucking sex trafficker who eats children and fucks them, and then go like, you can't do that. You can't do that. They didn't deserve it. What about their family? The only time they do that. I see all of my followers. They all commented on Charlie Kirk. They all had something to say. And then they never say anything like that again. They use the school shooting that happened that same day just to say that Charlie Kirk getting shot is just as bad as that. I don't spare any fucking sympathy towards Charlie Kirk. Not an inch. I don't spare any sympathy to the congressman and the police officers and ICE and the army and legislators and everyone who's like, oh, and all the people in power specifically. Citizens, I don't even care. Charlie Kirk is a person in power. Don't you forget, he owned a company. He's not some fucker who's sharing his opinions. Just sharing his political opinions. I have a whole video about that. I'm not going on that. No. But I don't share any sympathy for the president and all his fucking cronies that is trying to kill all of us. They're murderers. Most of these people, they're murderers. They're like, no more rights for all these people. Send anyone we don't like into a concentration camp and kill them. Help give billions to Israel so they can bomb every country that surrounds them so they can continue their wonderful conquest. Their fucking conquest to say this land's mine. And they kill everyone on it. Oh, but that's both side. That's very complicated. That's both sided. Because when the abuser abuses the abused, and the abused fight back, then now it's too complicated. Just end all the violence. Both sides are bad. Because I have no idea what the word nuance means. Or that there is such a thing. Because every motherfucker in the entire world is straight gray. No one's black or white. No one's even close to it. Everyone's just gray. That's what I, apolitical Jerry, think. Apolitical fucker. We're gonna get nowhere with this. We're all going to die if we're just like, we can't do anything to fight back. Oh, it's all hopeless. That and going like, it's all gray. It's all morally gray. Oh, how will we ever fix this conflict? This years-long conflict. This very complex conflict. It's very, very complex. It's so complex. Why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all just get along? Why can't I just get along? Why can't we just get along? What, they don't like you because you exist? Deal with it. Get along. Oh. What? All these people want to take your rights away and for you to be put in a concentration camp? Well, don't you ever wonder what they feel about what you say about them? Oh my god. See the fucking pain in my eyes? Try not to tear up, man. We need to stop, having faith that the fucking system is gonna help anything. We can vote our way out of this. Because we can't. And that might seem hopeless, but then you realize that all of this is fake. We don't have to stay in the rules. Not as long as most of us, or all of us, don't stay in the rules. How much can they fight back against that? You know, everyone talks about gun control and Second Amendment, but I think it's pretty cool. Because that way you can train yourself to fight back. I think if we didn't have that, that would be a damn shame. Because then, guess who would have it? Everyone in power. Everyone in power would have guns and we wouldn't. We need to build a community. We need to get trained. We need to have a plan, because we can't just do things willy-nilly. And we need to take it down. By all means fucking necessary. I don't play about this. And you shouldn't either. You shouldn't play about rights. You shouldn't play about people's freedom. You shouldn't pretend like this is something we can passively fight over. They are killing us right now. And you think we can fight back with protest? Oh, protest, Luz, protest. Just tell the fucking maniacal warmongers that they're being kind of mean and we don't like what they're doing. Maybe they'll change their minds. Ugh, I've changed my mind. Ugh. I don't think I'm gonna be the bad guy anymore. I got this feeling inside my bones. Start jamming it out. Redeemed. Villain redeemed. Donald Trump's just going like, my legs, tap dancing. Oh, no, no. Oh my lord, I'm literally bugging it. I'm literally hitting the boogie. I'm literally hitting the whipping nene. I don't know how to do the whipping nene. Literally hitting the whipping nene. It's not happening. That's not happening. Don't ever bet on it happening. Ever. Don't ever bet. I haven't even mentioned climate change. Yeah, they are literally killing us. They're creating the end of the world right now. They're putting fucking CO2 in the air. They're making data centers. They're doing all that. They're killing the entire world. Ecosystems are being wiped out, both by climate change and just directly. And we're not going to do anything about it? We're just going to like, oh, protest. Hope they listen. Hope we can tell the world and all the citizens that this guy is not bad. But don't do anything illegal to try to stop it, because the law has the final say. The law is morally superior to everything else. Read up on like anarchism, communism, socialism, any of that. Read up on that. And get educated. Get educated. Become trained in your mind and in battle, preferably. And get ready to take shit down. It's the only way we're getting out of this. And I think you gotta like accept that. I think we all gotta accept that. And if you don't like it, then, well, bummer. Because then we're never gonna have freedom, and we're all gonna die. And if you're a doomer that's saying there's nothing we can do, you are lying, and you might as well be the government and Donald Trump's right-hand man, because you are doing exactly what they want, telling us we can't do anything. That's what they wish. But guess what? Want a little bit of hope? The only reason they're winning is because they're losing. More people in the US now than ever now the system doesn't work. Now they're kind of uneducated. They still think they're voting out of this, but pretty good step in the right direction. Good opinions on communism and socialism are on the rise, and I hope everyone who sees this video, their takeaway is have hope, but fight for that hope. You can't just sit there and do nothing and worry that you're going to say a political statement that might be a little bit out there, like everyone should have rights. And you gotta be bold. You gotta be like, you gotta stop censoring yourself. You gotta stop saying what you were saying is crazy. And let's stop like keeping it a secret. And even if that's not how you think, you should consider. You should consider. Because if you don't think that, then what else do you think? You believe in this lie about American justice and all this? The world's biggest lie? Self-reflect. Get educated. Get trained. Don't be afraid to break the law. Because the law is not the morals. If you break morals, then like, you do something like morally apprehensible. And like, obviously, laws aren't morals. If you have the same morals as the law, even like some morals the same, that's a coincidence. I think this is all. I think that's all. This and the Bond video the same day is gonna go crazy. Just saying. Oh, if I can even upload both at the same day. I might upload this tomorrow. Or try to. I'm busy tomorrow. Well, see ya.